But you see, each time you read one disaster upon another disaster in terms of our sports, so the confusion continues. So what would Nigerian brewers do? They don't want to associate their brand
with failure.
Or with people that every day is one disaster or the other. That need not be there. So while companies can put money in our sport, they will put money only on credible platforms and unaccountable platforms. And those vehicles are already there. Why can't we use them? Like I'm saying, Falcons, they've given us a quintessential platform. Let us use it now to please rejig our sports, remove it from the general Nigerian equation, because this is a vehicle that can be self-funding. This is a vehicle for national cohesion and unity. This is a vehicle for branding and PR. I can go on and on. Why are we not ready to do it?
Okay, wait a minute. So, do you expect that this time next year, you'll be looking at this Falcons team just the way it is? Or would some have been victimized out of this?
If care is not taken, some of those girls are not going to be invited back to the national team. Some of their handlers are going to be blacklisted forever, unless, as I keep saying, there's a credible platform that everybody can see. Because sports is not an occultic undertaking. It's not a secret society. Why can't your website have all the things that you need? And then if you need help, please reach out to Nigerians. Like I said, when I was running athletics, I had all the money I needed. I had all the things I needed. The only place I quarrel a bit is some person will want to fly business class. I said, why are you flying business class? Or at least fly, because I need to account for this money. Why would I go back to MTN and said you flew business class when you can fly economy? Simple things like that you can reject. But in terms of policy framework and accountability, it's a no-brainer. Why are we not doing it? And why give money and not ask for it to be accounted for?
You know something that I think you should write a book on policy formulation. I think you have mentioned that more than 100 times in
it's
this
so
thing.
simple, because that's your guideline.
Yes.
It's like you come into your company and there's nothing. Every Monday you start somewhere. That is what our sports ministers are doing. And then if you check the high rate of attrition, it's atrocious. One minister a year since 1999.
But isn't that the same with everything? There's no continuity.
But I'm saying, let them remove sports. Sports is multi-billion-dollar business.
So what do you want? You want a chairman for sports that is not related, like a civil servant?
No, anybody can run sport, but give him guidelines and benchmarks. Like I said, why are you putting Americans and not give them what to achieve? And your Nigerians can't fuel their cars. Those that have trained Olympic athletes that have won you laurels.
Those are not the only people dying. Time was that FA Cup in Nigeria was a national event. You got up in the morning, and as early as 9 o'clock, you saw people walking all the way from Ajegunle to National Stadium to see IIC Shooting Stars versus Stationery Stores, Mighty Jets of Joss versus all that. And it was so what have you people done? You've killed it. Now is Arsenal and Chelsea. And
it's getting worse if we don't do something quickly.
Exactly.
I saw some drinks. I'm not going to mention the name, but you have on the foil Arsenal, you have Juve, you have Manchester City, you have Man U. To me, as a Nigerian, I feel depreciated. It's a different ball game.
You feel it.
It's a different ball game if I'm watching it, because somebody must recover money you invest in sports TV franchises and all that. But to sit in Nigeria at a time where Rangers just won the championship, Ifeanyi Ubah did well, and you did not even humor us by saying, Shooting Stars, then make 100 Man U's, but one small Shooting Star. I would have bought the Shooting Stars. I would have bought the Canopy.
No, but who would have initiated?
But I felt depreciated.
Yeah, but who would have initiated? Who would have done? You see, the thing is,
we need to
start winding down. Last bit. You know what they say? That the nation that controls the media controls the world. Nigeria has surrendered its sports to DSTV. Yes. So DSTV dictates to you
to watch.
what to watch. And that is how EPL has now become a national event because of DSTV. Okay, so, and they've killed off all the clubs.
Patrick, one of my companies happened to buy television and TV rights for Nigeria. That one is a totally different ballgame. I can certainly say, it's not because I'm on channels, that the only terrestrial television station that keep to terms is channels.
Definitely.
In my experience, since 2004, is one checkered experience or the other.
Yes.
They're still owing the company up to today. It's only channels, I must say. So I'm not surprised when they say channels, best television station.
Exactly.
They're going to win it forever because
they're even
no
improving
other
even
one.
now.
That's it. So nobody will talk to you because, again, credibility quotient is lacking. And once it's lacking, it's all systems go. Everybody starts where they like. But I keep saying I like proffering solutions. And the solution is so nakedly simple in terms of Nigeria. Don't throw money at problems. Money is not the issue.
Okay, Dan.
What is the issue is
lastly,
a credible policy framework.
Lastly,
Yes.
what is the National Sports Lottery all about, and how does it affect our sports? And
2 minutes.
Less than a minute.
Now, if you notice other parts of the world, lottery is what funds it. Again, when I was serving in that Presidential Advisory Committee, the lottery funding was mired in confusion. It's a maze. You can't get anything. Again, I challenge the National Lottery Fund and those running it to publish what they've done with the money. That is the tragic comedy that is going on in Nigerian
Back to
sports.
square one.
Can they have a website where me and you can go, just like the British one, and say, look, for sports this year is 100 million, this is the way we've expanded it. But when they see that in the past 2 decades, nobody has published anything in sports, and nobody has been held accountable, like I said, it's a recipe for confusion and disaster. And it's not going to stop.
Dan,
Thank you very much.
I do
We've
not
got
envy
to
you at
go
all.
now.
I think you're going to be like this for some time, really, quite honestly.
Dan
I wish I could
Dan
do something
Ngerem,
else.
Sports Administrator. Thank you very much for
appreciate
coming
it.
to Talk Sports with
And
us
we're not
this
going
morning.
to World Cup next year under 17, under 20.
The athletics championship, nobody is qualified.
So we might as well blank our sports for 20.
No, there's hope.
In
If we can rejig our sports using the Falcons
platform.
now that they have $1.8 million,
Okay.
let's use that platform
Thank you
and
very
move
much,
forward.
Dan.
There's
Thank you.
hope.
Then we'll put this policy in place.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Oh, yeah.
And Team Nigeria.